Hello and welcome to the United Community Channel. This is it. This is the big one. Lyon versus Manchester United, quarter-final, first leg of the Europa League, and it's the biggest game. I mentioned it today in the build-up to the game. I think it's the biggest game Manchester United have had in a decade, in my opinion. And you might say, Jack, what are you talking about? It's the Europa League. It's only a quarter-final. But we're talking about the growth of Manchester United, this rebuild, and how quickly we can do it. Champions League is so important, and to get into the Champions League, we've got to win the Europa League, and that starts with this game and any other game that we have between now and the end of the season in the Europa League. But I'm absolutely buzzing for it, guys. Can't wait. Absolutely big, huge, massive, monumental game coming up for us, and really looking forward to jumping into it with you and watching along with you as well. Please do smash a like on the video if you haven't done so already. Do hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. As you can see on the top left, on the road to 15,000 subscribers, trying to get there before the end of the season, so subscribe if you're new. And the team news is in, guys, and no real surprises, to be quite honest with you, in relation to the starting 11. As you can see on the screen, Andre Onana starts in goal. Back three, we're limited with who we can actually start. I think these are probably the three most senior players we've got available to play in the back three. Not Onana. Mazraoui, Yoro and Maguire. Two number sixes, Casemiro and Ugarte, remain in the two number sixes from the game on the weekend. Dalot and Dorgu keep their places as wing backs as well. The two number 10s again remain the same, Fernandes and Garnacho, and then Rasmus Højlund is up front, guys, as our number 9. And look, I mean, it's a huge game, and I think that's probably, outside of maybe Højlund for Xerxes, I think it's probably our strongest 11 that we could have put out, to be quite honest with you. But we've got a big bench, which is good as well. On the bench, Binder, Heaton, Lindelof, Shaw, Amas, Goodwill Kakonki, Mason Mount, Christian Eriksen, Kobbie Mainoo, Jack Morehouse, and Joshua Xerxes. And obviously, we're still missing Heaven, Diallo, Martinez, De Ligt is out, and Johnny Evans is still out as well. So, absolutely 100%, I think this is the strongest team we could have put out. But get your score predictions in, guys. Let me know what way you think the game is going to go in the comment section. I want to know what you think. Do you think United are going to get the job done tonight? Do you think it's going to be a convincing win? What are we going to take back to Old Trafford? Win, draw, loss? Let me know in the comment section. As always, who have we got in the chat? Ben is in. Evening, let's go. Big game day. Absolutely huge game. And Ben is going with a 3-0 win. Young Sauce is in there as well. He says, up the Reds. Aaron is there. He says, well, Jack, 2-1 to United. I'm going with a 3-1 win to United. I think I have a feeling we're going to get the job done quite convincingly tonight. And I hope that is the case, because we want to be able to bring as good a scoreline as we possibly can back to Old Trafford next week. And to be honest with you, put the tie to bed as quickly as possible and see, can we get that done tonight? If we can get that done tonight, absolutely fantastic. You can rest, rotate players for next week's game, whatever the case may be. I do think we do have enough to get over Lyon tonight, to be quite honest with you. I think we should be getting the job done. I do think we should be beating them quite convincingly. And the bookies have us favourites as well. We're about 1.5 to 1, just under 1.5 to 1 to win the game tonight, whereas Lyon are just over 2 to 1 to win. So there we go. Absolutely buzzing for it. Delighted. Can't wait. Oh, just give us a nice comfortable night. That's all I'm looking for. A nice comfortable night. John is in with the first super chat of the night. Absolute legend. Appreciate the support as always, my man. Get the love in for John, guys, with the super chat. He says, come on, United. There we go. Absolute legend. Appreciate it as always, John. Thanks for the support and thanks for the super chat. First super chat of the night. Absolute legend. And Paul is also in from Cape Town, South Africa. Long time viewer. Good to see you as always, Paul. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to get your score predictions in as well, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And look, there's been a bit of needle before the game as well, which has been absolutely great to see, in my opinion. I love to see this. So Onana was speaking after the Manchester derby last week, and he was obviously being asked about the upcoming game against Lyon, and he said, we're by far a better team than Lyon. And Nemanja Matic, former Manchester United midfielder, has had a bit to say about Onana's comments, and he says, basically, Onana's the worst goalkeeper in Manchester United's history, and he doesn't take any notice of him. If it was Schmeichel, De Gea, Van der Sar saying it, he would say okay. But when statistically you're the worst Manchester United goalkeeper in history, you shouldn't be shouting your mouth off too much. And Onana responds on Twitter and he says he didn't mean to disrespect anybody. He respects them. They're a good side. And then he also left a little bit of needle at the end and he said, well, at least I won something with the biggest club in the world. So that's why both of them are on the thumbnail and it's great to see. So yeah, I'm all for it. I'm all for that little bit of needle before games. And long may it continue, because look, be under no doubt that Lyon will have that headline posted up in their dressing room tonight before this game. What Andre Onana says, and why shouldn't they? But I do think that little bit of needle and that little bit of fire is needed going into these games. Paul is saying 2-0 to Manchester United. Everybody confident so far tonight, guys. And it's good to have some players returning, in fairness. When we talk about injuries, obviously, we know that De Ligt is missing. He has a foot injury from the Forest game. And again, we don't really know what the prognosis is in terms of how long he's going to be out. But let's hope it's not too long. I do think, and I am happy with the back three. Mazraoui's been fantastic so far for us this season. I think Maguire has slotted into that back three quite well. We know how well he can play in that system. He's played there so much for England over the years and done really well. And then, of course, you've got Lenny Yoro. And Lenny Yoro has been, a breath of fresh air coming into Manchester United this season. And looks like a player that's a lot older when it comes to how experienced he looks. You know what I mean? He looks like a veteran of the game, and he's only such a young player and still learning, and plenty of ability to improve and a high ceiling and so on and so forth. So I'm happy with the back three. I really, really am. Ben says, Onana and Matic, the new Keane and Vieira, scrap in the tunnel, bring it on. Yeah, the only thing is, Matic is nearly at the end of his career, you would say as well. But yeah, I love to see it. Fearless is in as well, says, hi, good to see you, pal. Thanks for joining us again, as always. And Aaron is in as well. He says, the handshakes should be interesting. If Matic can Matic start? Yeah. So look, I'm sure Matic will start the game, and I'm sure they'll shake hands. I mean, it's a bit of back and forth, really. Matic is sticking up for his teammates and his team and his club, and Onana is doing the same. So bring it on. A little bit of needle is always a good thing going into these types of games, and they are such big games. They really are. But yeah, if you haven't done so, guys, let me know your score predictions. Get them into the chat. Let me know your thoughts before the game starts. Polymarket Sport have United at a 39% chance of winning. So we are favourites to win the game tonight against Lyon. Draw is at 28% and Lyon is at 33%. And yeah, I mean, we are going to need big performers tonight, and we're going to need to take our chances when they fall. And I mean, let's talk about the one and only Bruno Fernandes. He's been absolutely fantastic for us this season. And I think, what is it? Let me just look at the stats here. Bruno Fernandes has the most goals and assists in the knockout stages of the Europa League. 16 goals and 11 assists, while his 11 assists are the joint most by a player in the knockouts, alongside former teammate Juan Mata. So there we go. Bruno Fernandes has a good track record when it comes to knockout phases in the Europa League. So let's hope that continues tonight. In relation to the actual Europa League itself, Manchester United have lost just one of their last 21 UEFA Europa League matches. We've won 14, drawn 6, losing 3-0 away to Sevilla in April 2023. That defeat also remains the only time in those 21 games they have failed to score. So the stats are good. And also, Lyon have never beaten Manchester United in 4 attempts in major European competitions. Drew 2, lost 2, only facing Barcelona more often without winning in Europe. So there we go. The stats are backing up Manchester United as well in terms of potentially getting the win. So let's hope that that remains the case going forward. But look, regardless of what the stats of the past say, we need to put in a performance tonight. We really, really do. And the quicker we can get our goals scored and finish our chances when they arise, the better we'll be. Fearless is saying 2-0 to Manchester United. John is saying 3-1 United. Highland to score first. Yeah, I mean, I would love a Highland goal. Really, really would. And yeah, I mean, the more goals he can get, you would hope the more confidence he builds. He's a confidence player, isn't he? And I think when he fails to score and he goes through these long spells like he is doing at the moment, you can see that confidence drain for him. Arsenal for life is in. He says, "Good luck, appreciate it, man." I see you're back in the chat. Finally, Arsenal have something to shout about after the great result against Real Madrid the other night. So maybe that's why you're back in the chat, huh? There we go. All right. John says, "Did Roy Keane say that winning the Europa League isn't that big? If so, what do you think about that?" I think what he meant was, I think the question put to him was, if United win the Europa League, would it be a successful season? And he said no. And I think he's right. It won't be a successful season. You can't finish in the bottom half of the table as a Manchester United team and squad and manager or whatever the case and see it as a successful season. You can't. It's not. And now, will it be a success to win the Europa League on its own? Absolutely it will, because it will give us that platform to go out and maybe spend in the January or in the summer transfer window, and it will allow us maybe to attract bigger names, when you've got the likes of Champions League football. And I don't think we're going to be going out and signing marquee names like the Pogbas and the Di Marias and the Falcaos of the past. I don't think so. But I do think it opens up an awful lot of doors, not just with revenue, but with the players that you can attract, because you've got Champions League football. If we're talking about Osimhen or Gyökeres or whatever the case may be, it's going to be easier to sign these players if you've got Champions League football in the upcoming season. And that's just a fact of life. Players want to play in the biggest competitions, and it doesn't get any bigger than the Champions League. Miguel is in. He says 2-1 to Manchester United. Welcome, Miguel. Thanks for joining us, as always. So there you go. Yeah, absolutely. It's an absolutely huge game tonight. It really, really is. Yeah, and it's good to see Kobbie Mainoo back as well, guys. Back and part of the Manchester United squad tonight, which is absolutely fantastic. He's been away for a few weeks, obviously, with injury, and he does open up some options in that, I suppose, midfield four, you would nearly say, the 6 and the 10, because ultimately he can play in both positions. And yeah, it gives us some good options there. Now, look, what kind of game time will he get tonight? I think, if at all possible, he probably won't even be used. And if we can get, a couple of goals ahead and be comfortable in the game, then, I think the want or the need to actually play him might not be there. We see Andre Onana walking around the pitch here, and the Lyon fans are giving him a bit of stick there before the game. But again, we're talking about what Andre Onana said and comes out in the media, and of course it's taken out of context a little bit, as it always is in the media. But he's putting some pressure on himself to have a good game tonight, because if he comes out and says what he says and then doesn't put in a good performance, then all of the pressure is going to be on him. It really is. What crisps will it be tonight? Just plain and simple, John. Cheese and onion potatoes tonight at halftime. Halftime potatoes. We're not going to vary it up too much tonight. It's too important of a game to be changing up the crisps tonight. So we're going to keep it nice and simple. Potato, cheese and onion. Potato, cheese and onion tonight. So yeah, absolutely. But yeah, Kobbie Mainoo being back is a big boost. Really, really is. And I'd love to see Rasmus Højlund score tonight as well, guys. I can't lie. I think Mason Mount being back as well, obviously, is good for us in terms of that front three and the positions that he can play in, in one of the number 10s. And I wouldn't be surprised if he gets some good minutes tonight, to be honest with you, because we know how much of a fan Ruben Amorim is of him. And he wants to, include him as much as possible. So I'd like to see Mason Mount come back and get some more game time and do well. Lenny Yoro, just showing clips there of Lenny Yoro. How good has he been? You know what I mean? For an 18-year-old coming into Manchester United like that. And it was obviously really difficult for him when he got that injury, and he missed a good chunk of the first half of the season. But ever since he's returned, he's been so silky smooth, and I can't remember a bad performance. But did he have one bad game? Was it Southampton maybe, where he had a little bit of a trimming down our right hand side, their left hand side? But outside of that, he's been really, really good for us. John says light beer. No beer. No beer tonight. Had a lot of beer on Saturday, and I've got a 40th birthday to go to this Saturday, so taking it easy tonight. Which players will be sold in the summer, says Fearless. Well, I mean, I think it would be probably quicker to say what players wouldn't we sell in the summer, but it all depends on the type of deals we can get done. You know, realistically, you can't go out and sell 7, 8, 9 play of the first team squad, because it would be a huge ask to replace all of them in the one transfer window. So, look, I do think we know players that are going to leave anyway. You know, Lindelof is going to go, Eriksson is going to go, and they're guaranteed to go. Their contracts are up and they will leave at the end of the season. But is Casemiro going to leave, right? That's 3. Is Luke Shaw going to move on? That's 4. Is who else are we talking about? You know, are you potentially going to move on? Garnacho has been a big one there. Is he going to move on? Is Hyland going to move on? Is, you know, God, I mean, you could even, I don't think Mason Mount will move on, but he's been mentioned in the past, you know. Delo is another one on that right-hand side. Do you improve that area of the pitch? You know, I do think we could see potentially 5, maybe 6 first-team players move on in the summer. And again, it all depends on what type of money you can get in, because that money is going to need to be reinvested into the squad, and, you know, we need to improve, you know, and we've seen, you know, the links with the likes of Rory Delap. And actually, Fabrizio Romano has only been tweeting about it in the last few minutes. He says, Manchester United held talks to understand Delap's release clause. Chelsea and United are in active contact to understand what is happening with Delap. Delap's agents have made direct contact with clubs around Europe, but particularly in England. So there we go. I mean, it's quite clear that Manchester United are heavily interested in the likes of Delap. And again, what does that mean for Rasmus Højlund? Does it mean Højlund stays as a number 2 behind Delap? Does it mean, you know, both of them maybe carry the burden between them of scoring goals for Manchester United? I don't know. But it will all come out in the wash, I think, once our Europa League campaign ends, whether that be in a week's time or whether it be at the end of May when we win it, hopefully, because I think we will know an awful lot more once we get in or get out of the Champions League, you know. So there we go. Halftime Supermax, says Aaron. No Supermax tonight. I had my dinner already tonight, so I'm well fed, ready to go. John said, it starts snowing here today. It's -6 Celsius. I hope the game will keep me warm. Well, it's actually been quite warm all week here in Ireland. It's been up around 19, 20 degrees here, which has been, it's been really, really nice, to be quite honest with you. Over a week now we've had this weather, so happy days. And I see the Bodo Glimt and Lazio game. The Bodo Glimt pitch was buried in snow only 4 or 5 hours ago, and the game has gone ahead. I think Bodo Glimt are actually winning as well. You know, so the Lyon player, yeah, they're 2-0 up full time. They won. The Lazio players didn't like the snow by the looks of things. So yeah, there we go. Different parts of the world. Great to have so many people from different parts of the world watching and tuning in, and we're all here for the same reason, and that's a win for Manchester United. So yeah, happy days. But just over 10 minutes to go, guys, before kickoff. Absolutely buzzing for this one now, I won't lie. Really, really am. And let's hope we get a good start. Let me see here now. Watching from California. There we go. Miguel, California. Happy days. I'd say it's, well, the weather is usually nice in California, so I hope it's sunny where everybody else is. I remember I've been in California a few times. My aunt owns an Irish bar in Los Angeles, in Santa Monica, and I remember being on holidays there a few years back and watching the Champions League at 12 in the morning. I think is it 8 or 7 or 8 hours behind you guys are. But yeah, I remember watching it like 12 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It was mad. I was like, do I go to the bar now? Or, and I said, no, I better not. So yeah, brilliant. Happy days. Fearless says, it's been a bad season in the Premier League, but let's hope next season is a better one. Well, absolutely. And I won't say it can't get any worse, because of course it can. But you would hope with the right investment and the right planning for the summer and going out and, getting the right players in positions that we need to improve, that next season can be, a hell of a lot better. And let's hope that is the case, because, we need to continue the trend of, Champions League football, top four, or whether is it going to be top five again next season. It's going to be top five at the end. So the top five teams in this year's Premier League will go into the Champions League. But, United need to consistently be getting into the Champions League year on year if this rebuild is going to take the length of time that we want it to, and that is as quickly as possible. Because if you're not in the Champions League, you're not making as much money, you can't spend as much money, you can't attract the same amount of players and types of players that you want to get this to get this rebuild done and dusted. It's about noon here, says Miguel. I've had to wake up at 4:30 a.m. a few times to watch a game. Yeah, that would be obviously the early kickoffs in the Premier League. Absolutely. And I mean, fans all around the world like yourself, Miguel, from my standpoint, I'm obviously not from England, but from Ireland, and we're on the same time as they are. And I understand your pain and your tiredness when the preseason tour rolls around, because I done all of the preseason games last summer, and I think I was going to bed at like 9. I was waking back up at 1 o'clock, and then you're live till maybe 4 in the morning and going back to bed, and it's not easy. It really, really isn't not easy, and especially on pre-season when you've got maybe 4 games in a week or 3 games in a week, and you're going, I have to do this again. It's not easy. So fair play. Finn says United to be the kings of Lyon tonight. There you go. Whoa, your sex is on fire. Yeah, I'm buzzing. Can you tell? Come on now, boys. Just give us a fucking nice, easy win now tonight. John is in. Evening all. 2-1 United must win. There we go. Get your members chats in as well, guys. For those of you who don't know, if you are a member, you can hit the dollar sign in the chat, and you can use your membership to do a chat, and it highlights it. So make sure you're doing that as well. You can do one a month. So if you're 3 months, you can do a 3-month membership, 4 months, 5 months, whatever the case may be. Get your super chats and your member chats in as always. But yeah, great to see so many people in. Smash a like on the video, guys, if you haven't done so as well. Do hit subscribe if you're new to the channel. Like we said, we're on the road to 15,000 subscribers up here, and as you subscribe, that number will change live. So yeah, make sure you are hitting that subscribe button. So there's been a lot of talk, and there's been an update here on Twitter as well. So the French FA have made it extremely difficult for away Manchester United fans to pick up their tickets. They've got to go to a ticket kiosk, which is I think like 10 miles away from the stadium, and they've got to do it within 3 hours of the game or something. So there's 2,816 Manchester United fans that have got tickets for the game, and only a skeleton amount of them are actually at the ground at the moment, due to transport to actually get there, because having to go up and pick up the wristbands and stuff like that. It's just typical French, really, isn't it? Just making it difficult for the away team to actually get their tickets and get into the ground. It's really, really poor. Really, really poor. If that happened in England, it'd be absolute uproar over it. So it would. Finn says, should Mount have got the start tonight? I think it's probably a little bit too soon, to be quite honest with you. I think, you're talking about players getting continuous minutes and actually improving week on week, you know, in that forward line. And look, I think Mount will have a big part to play in the run-in, and maybe even tonight as well. But yeah, I mean, if he had started, brilliant. But I'm not overly surprised that he hasn't, to be honest. The Lyon team as well, guys, which we forgot to mention. Perry is in goal. Maitland-Niles at right back. Mata, Niahate, and Tagliafique make up the back four. Midfield three, Taliso, Akuku, and Veritout. And then the three up front, Ryan Cherokee, who we've spoken about a lot, Almada, and Mika Tadze. Yeah, there you go. Happy days. Matic is on the bench. Lacazette is on the bench. I mean, we should be beating these. Come on out, boys. Don't mess around with me now. Don't let me down now tonight. Come on. Don't let me down. Clean sheet. Clean sheet. Clean sheet. Number one on the list tonight is a clean sheet. Clean sheet. Sheet. Do you know what we'll do? Let's do a little bet builder here before the game kicks off, will we? Shall we? Result: Man United. Alejandro Garnacho, 1 shot on target, and Bruno, 1 shot on target. 9-2. That will do me. Yep, that will do me. That'll do me. Yeah, that will do me. All right, let's get the little bet builder going here. Okay. Let's see. All right, there we go. So we need Bruno to have a shot on target. We need Garnacho to have a shot on target. And we need Man United to win. A tenner will get us back €55. Come on, the Reds. Oh, just wrecking the place here. Absolutely wrecking the place here. Now, let me just put that there. There we go. Anyway, who have we got in the chat? Here? Can you go through them names again? I missed a few. Sorry, absolutely not, because I can't pronounce half of them. No way. Did I see Ruben in the stands? I don't know. I didn't see that. Now, Chris is in. He says, let's go 2-1 to United. There we go. Lacazette is their top scorer. Leave him on the bench. All right, there we go. Is your microphone working? It certainly is. Microphone is gone. Microphone ain't gone. You fuck off. Look, the 2E straight away. I can see it right here. My microphone is working perfectly. That's one of your little things now that you had in your own little group chat. Let's wreck Jack's head and say his microphone's not working. You know. But anyway, smash the like button if you haven't done so already. Here we go now. We've got one more ad coming up, guys, on YouTube. Just skip it if it comes up for you, and we'll get it out of the way now before the game starts. So there we go. But yeah, smash that like button if you haven't done so already. Baby, I'm your man. Come on now, lads. Come on. Barry is in. Evening, Jack. 2-0 United. Good to see you, Barry. Thanks for joining us, man. Welcome. John says, don't worry, lads. I have my Casemiro jersey on. I had it on against City. There we go. French national team jerseys. There we go. Joey is in. He says, get Woody on for the game. Will you go away, will you? Lads struggle to understand me, let alone Woody coming on with his dribbly teeth. Yes, good to see you, Joy. Come on now, boys. Let's go now. Come on. Here we go now. Come on, United. Huge game. Early start. Come on, early start. Take our chances. Take our chances. 3-1 United is my prediction. Garnacho, Bruno and Highland all to score. And we're up and running. We are up and running. Come on. Come on now. Joy says, I see you more on YouTube now than real life. Joys of having kids, man, and responsibilities and all that shit, ain't it? We'll get out for a pint over the summer, man. Now United pressing high early here. Bruno all the way back to the goalkeeper and making them go along. United win back possession. Good stuff. Casemiro, Bruno and Maguire, says Chris. There we go. I'll take it. I'll take it. Hope Cherokee takes a 2-footer to his bollocks, says D. Yeah, as long as he's back from injury for United to sign him in the summer, I'm okay with that. Oh, early, heavy challenge there on Garnacho. Man now, ref, get the fucking yellow card out early here. Garnacho staying down. Looks like a sore one. Oh, yeah, this stud's down along the side of his leg. It's a sore one. That's why you wear ankle guards, lads. I don't give a fuck. Joey will tell you. I used to have to put my shin guards on like a sock with them big ankle guards. Lyon with a high press now as well, in fairness to them. Plenty of intensity, yeah. And Dargu does well. Holds off the presser and wins a free. Wins a free, alright, well done. Oh, that is a heavy fall. Heavy fall by Mata. Yeah, he goes up for a header and Highland just stands his ground. And you know, one of them ones where he loses his balance in the air and he comes down like a deck of cards. Sore one. Yeah, it's a sore one. Wind, yeah, probably. Very winded now. Going, oh, can't catch your breath. Sissy ankle guards. Chris, that's why I'm able to walk now after playing for 25 years, you know, and then still go into tackles. You know what I mean? Has to be done, man. Still waiting on this player. He's down, just getting some treatment at the moment. Fuck that fella. Get him up and off the park and treat him. Yeah, well, it's his head and, you know, the usual checks that need to be done, you know. John says, I will donate 20 SEK for every United goal to your channel. Who's with me? There we go. John getting the ball rolling. Come on, 17-0 to United. Oh, Jim Radcliffe is in the stands. There he is. They build them smaller in Ireland. Hey, these small Irish lads built half of your fucking country. So they did. Now, there's trees in Ireland that are older than fucking America. Don't diss on the Irish. Telling ya. Right, come on out, boys. Here we go. Back in possession. So it's actually Mazraoui on the right-hand side of the three and Yarrow is on the left. Yeah, good ball by Hyland now out to Deloy. United on the attack here. Plenty of numbers. Goes right to Garnacho. First time cross is blocked. Garnacho will get it back. Oh, does really, really well. That's a trip. Yeah, that is a trip, surely. Yeah, well done, Garnacho. Looking lively in the opening few minutes here, in fairness to him. And it was a lovely ball initially out by, was it Yarrow or Dorgu? One of them to Rasmus Hyland. Takes a really good first touch and the ball out to the low then is good as well. But yeah, opportunity now for United. Early doors here. Bruno standing over the free kick. Good opportunity. Come on now, lads. This would be huge. This would be huge. 6 minutes into the game. Bruno now swings it in. Near post! Oh, and the keeper tips it over the crossbar. It goes all the way across the 6-yard box. It's a brilliant ball in. Casemiro's running across. Just can't get to it. Yeah, and one of the Taliso just puts his foot out and taps it over the crossbar. Great ball in by Bruno. Good start. Good start. Ref just having a word with someone. Bruno now is going to have the in-swinger here. Plenty of movement in the box. Bruno with the ball in, cleared at the near post. Dorgu does really, really well to tidy up and get the second ball. Oh, don't lose it there. Yeah, and Lyon win the throw up on the halfway line. Little bit scrappy by United. No real need for it. Just pitch the second ball back in and keep Lyon under pressure. Oh, Spurs are 1-0 down early doors here. Spurs are at home. Ekitike with the goal for Eintracht Frankfurt. That's a huge, huge goal for Frankfurt. Really well won there by Ugarte. Oh, he just gives it away then in the end. Lyon come away with it up the right-hand side. This game has got spice in it. Early doors. Lyon now coming up the right-hand side. Just checks back. United get numbers in behind. Yeah, United keeping their shape quite well, in fairness. You know, Lyon are getting to the final third, maybe the middle to final third, and they're having to turn and go back, all the way back to their goalkeeper now, and it's due to United's good shape, in fairness, pressing quite well, and pressing as a unit. Like, you look at Lenny Yarrow there, the ball is on the edge of the opposition box, and he's pressing right up into midfield with his runner. Jack, you need to put a tariff on the memberships for the USA audience. There we go. There we go. Yeah, USA membership has gone from $4.99 to $49.99 a month. But yeah, Lyon enjoying a little bit of possession the last couple of minutes, but it's all in their own half. United not allowing them to play out, and again they go back to their goalkeeper. It's good shape by United. Keep pressing them now high up the field and force them into a long ball. In fairness, they do really well to play out there now. That's Garnacho, or not, sorry, it's Bruno that doesn't track the fullback, and they break the press. Coming up the left-hand side now. First real sustained attack now by Lyon. United do have all 11 players behind the ball. Big switch to the left-hand side. Space open. Yeah, Delo gets back across, does well. Clears the header across, and it's a corner to Lyon. Corner swung in now. Yeah, headed away at the near post. Yeah, and United win a throw. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good defending. Can swing in a corner. Can't swing in a corner to save our lives, says Finn. Mad feeling of calmness knowing Harry was in the defence there, says D. There we go. Great ball by Cherokee just saying, says Chris. Alright, we get it, we get it. You're trying to flog him. You're trying to flog him in the summer. That's alright. Yeah, that's a goal kick. Well done. Great defending there, Mazraoui. We need to watch the inside channels, because now, in fairness, I think, when we do eventually win the ball back high up the field, it will be to our benefit. But when Lyon are playing out, they're playing out and they're gambling with their two, are the fullbacks, and they're dropping into them inside pockets. And like we said a few minutes ago, Bruno got played through quite easy there, and Garnacho got played through that side, and it is the out ball for Lyon. They're playing the ball through the middle, and then the wing back or the full back is a little bit step forward, taking a gamble that United don't press the back line too high, and then it's just a little 1-2 sideways pass and they're out, Lyon settling into the game a little bit more now. Another switch there now to the left-hand side. Mazraoui's one-on-one with... Yeah, well done, Mazraoui. Gets a small toe on it and it just pops up into Andre Onana's arms. Onana getting big boos by the Lyon fans in the crowd. Rangers down to 10 men as well, guys, in the other game. Athletic Club would have been favourites to go through in that tie regardless, but Rangers being down to 10 men is not going to help them. Bruno now, lovely ball around the corner. Rasmus Højlund, yeah, he's got two defenders there that are ahead of him in the race. Lyon enjoying the possession now down the left-hand side. 66% of the possession they've had so far. Strike from the edge of the box is easily blocked. The United need to get on the ball a little bit here. Lyon are starting to build a little bit of steam up and put United under a little bit of pressure, starting to create some chances, albeit half chances. They're popping the ball around midfield a lot. They're popping it around too easy for my liking, in fairness. They're finding pockets in that midfield and they're kind of stretching us a little bit, even though they only look like they've got 3 in there and we've got 4. But Bruno is obviously pressing up as one of the... Bruno's like, we're nearly playing Bruno's playing high and wide on the left at the moment. It's nearly a 3-4-3 at this stage. It fucking is a 3-4-3 when you look at it. Bruno and Garnacho are really high. United go direct with it to Garnacho, but Lyon deal with it quite easily. Come away on the left-hand side. Yeah, and again, Lyon quite happy to go back to their goalkeeper. Keep possession. Yeah, Ugarte comes in and gives away a free. Right area of the pitch to do it. Rangers down to 10, says Finn. Yeah, Barry says, we need to get control quickly. This could get away from us very fast. I agree. We need to get some bit of possession. Here we go now. Here's Dargu running into the box. Good opportunity. Hyland with a strike. Rasmus. Just doesn't get his feet sorted quick enough and scuffs a shot wide at the far post. Really good pressure by United between Hyland, Bruno and Dargu. Dargu just lays one off to him around, around 12 yards out. It's on his favoured left foot and he just doesn't get his feet sorted quick enough and just pulls it wide at the far post. Poor shot. It's very easy for Lyon to play out because Bruno and Garnacho are pressing high. And what's happening is Delo is getting pinned back by one of the forward players who's going wide. And then what happens then is that the left full back is stepping up into a free position because Garnacho was way too high. And they're obviously been told to press high. And just one little pop ball over the top and Lyon are out all the time. And they've got a corner here again. Jesus, every single player, bar one, is in the United box. They go short with it. Cross in. Yeah, it's a header there by Delon. It's going to be another corner to Lyon. Ball swung in this time. Good header away there by Casemiro. Strike on the edge of the box is over the bar. But yeah, Hyland with probably United's best chance of the game so far. I mean, you've got to hit the target. You really do. You've got to sort your feet out quick enough. You know the ball is coming to you. You've got to sort your feet out and hit the target. It's just not good enough, to be honest. Yeah, it's all a bit scrappy by United. Scrappy. Oi. Hey, look at that. Cherokee can send the ball completely over the top of the entire box. All he has to do is pivot and let it roll onto the other foot. Yeah. Serious question needs to be asked if we keep Hyland this summer, unless he starts banging the goals in. Yeah, I mean, the more, or the sooner the summer, or like, the closer the summer comes without him scoring goals, the more questions are going to be asked, to be quite honest with you. I mean, he just hasn't done it, hasn't he not? And, you know, I think the raw minerals are there, to be honest with you, but he's just not doing it. You know. Yeah, and there we go. There's that little pop ball out again. Garnacho does well to get it back this time. But that track back needs to be done. Here's Lyon now, gets down, pulls the ball to the box. Bruno lets it run. Just not enough pace on it to get to Hyland's feet. But United, in fairness to them, getting the ball into the box early when they have the opportunity to do so from wide positions. Here's Garnacho now, gets to the end line. Ball to the edge of the box, strike! Oh, and it takes a deflection from Bruno and it's over the bar. Oh, really good opportunity there. Brilliant movement by Bruno and a really good ball to pick him out by Garnacho. United look dangerous, in fairness, when they go forward. And Bruno with that strike. Does that count as a strike on target now? It took a deflection and went over. So does that count as a shot on target for Bruno? Because I've got it in my bet builder. Anyway, it's going to be an outswinger here. Bruno to swing it. Goes deep to the back post this time. Maguire goes up. Just goes over his head. Dorgu should keep it in on the far side. And he does. Drops the shoulder and gets the ball back into the box. It's a good ball. Hyland heads it down. Overhead kick. Oh, Casemiro right into the keeper's hands. We're looking dangerous from them corners. Or from them crosses. Oh, he wins the header. Maybe he didn't win it, but anyway, it's a free to Lyon in a dangerous position now. Yeah, dangerous position now. Opportunity here for Lyon. Bit of Brazilian samba there, yep. Casemiro. Free kick now. Oh, it's 1-0 Andre Onana. There you go. 1-0 to Lyon. Andre Onana just absolutely flaps at like Donald Duck. And it's 1-0 to Lyon. Now there's going to be calls here for an offside. But the free kick it's okay. It bounces right before Andre Onana, and you've got that situation where opposition or where attackers are going across the flight of the ball, and Onana obviously takes his eye off it. It bounces right in front of him. He gets a slight fingertip to it and tips it into the side netting, and all of his talk during the week has come back to bite him in the arse if this goal is to stand. No offside from the initial free. Yeah, Andre Onana has got arms like a T-Rex. Just what are you doing, Onana? That is absolute scandalous goalkeeping. And it's 1-0 to Lyon. United are behind. Terrible, terrible goalkeeping by Andre Onana. Absolute flaps. One 0 down. Work to do. Really, really bad. Really bad. I mean, just arms like a T-Rex. Keep your eye on the ball. Keep the flight of the ball. He has to save it. He absolutely has to save it. He really does. My God. John says Onana is crap. He says that stands. He's terrible. Matic is laughing, says Michael. Paul says Magic must be breaking, or Matic must be breaking his heart laughing now. Onana shouldn't have started. Aaron says I'd save that in my wheelchair. Mike says Onana is the classic modern day footballer, confidence oozing, but so disconnected from reality. Stevie Wonder would have saved that, says Michael. And John says he's rubbish. I hated when he has the ball. He's so slow passing out as well. Free by United now, swung in, headed across. It's a goal kick. Oh. Yeah, it's so bad. It's so bad out of Onana. The ball is bouncing. He's got his eyes on it all the time. He tries to push it out. And he just completely gets it. Look, he's got his eyes on it all the time. I mean, that is just schoolboy goalkeeping. Schoolboy goalkeeping. And he gets it complete and utterly wrong. It's really, really bad. And he costs us again. Here's Lyon coming again now down the right-hand side. Cherokee's into the box. Yeah, well, good, really good defending there by Yarrow. Good defending. Yeah, well done. Great stuff by Yarrow. Oh, yeah, and Lyon are pressing like absolute animals. United do well to force them all the way back, though. Onana and Garnacho must carpool, says D. I think it's going to get worse, to be honest, says Michael. And John says, shocking, not sure he's ever going to improve. Yeah. Oh, Masraoui gives it away now, and Lyon are coming again. Advantage played. United are sloppy in possession. Sloppy in possession. Yeah, Delo slides in. He's going to get yellow carded. And I need to just settle down here for a few minutes, lads. I mean, you're just giving the opposition fans and the opposition themselves, fuel to put on the fire. Just relax, chill out, get on the ball, slow the game down. Let's see, what are people saying here? Barry says, if we go out because of that mistake, yeah, I know. D says, pick myself up a few bottles. Pick myself up a few bottles of water at the shop before the game. Onana keeps this performance up. I'd have been better with a few litres of vodka. There you go. All right, look, long way to go. Long way to go. Over an hour left. John says, Onana's taking the joy out of this game for me. Now, Highland is away. It's not saying a lot, though. Strike is a tame one with his right foot, and it's an easy save by the goalkeeper. All I can think about is when he's going to bottle it again in this game. Yeah. Here's Bruno now. Gets a white to Dorgu, who's high. Yeah. Again, possession is turned over way too easily. And again, look, I mean, Lyon are playing out so easily. Now, that's a mistake by Lyon. And here come United now. Bruno gets it to Garnacho. Needs a bit of support by Delo. But again, Lyon are right on the heels of United. Looking to win the ball back high up the field. Garnacho in possession again now. Highland's not much better, says Michael. No, he's not good enough, lads. It's as simple as that. He's not good enough. I mean, you can see he's got no confidence, but I mean, what more can you do? You know what I mean? Like, what more can we say? Any more chances can he get? If that's how he plays when he's not confident, then... And he, his confidence has been lacking for 5 months now. Probably 4 or 5 months, maybe. You know what I mean? How long can you wait? Summer transfer window. That's how long. Speaking of it now, here's Highland now running into the channel. Like, the runs are good. But then he does that, and it's just a really bad pass back to Garnacho, and it's a throw to Lyon. It's just not good enough. Simple as that. And look, he probably knows in his own head as well that, United are going out and getting a striker in the summer. Is that going to help your confidence? No, it's not, but they're the type of players you need. Why is Garnacho sitting that shallow when play is advancing though, Jack? Yeah, and look, see, the thing about it is that the transitions are very, very fast in the game, in fairness, and for the first few minutes we were getting caught with Lyon being played out too easily because Garnacho and Bruno were too high, so naturally now they're sitting a little bit deeper, and it's just that transition. Long throw into the box now. Comes back out to Garnacho on the edge. He goes back out to the low wide. I mean, ball comes to Ugarte. He just gives it away too easily. Yeah, Ugarte does well to win it back. Good work rate to go and win the ball back after losing it. Here's Bruno now. Don't put that fucking ball out. Do not put the ball out for him. Don't put it out. Do not put the fucking ball out. Delon now. Ball into the box. Down to Dorgu. Strike. Oh, there's too many players there. And it's going to be a corner to United. Yeah, I mean, that is a corner to United. You want to put the ball out for your own player, it's going to be a corner to Husband. Fuck you. Your man is sitting up and he's grand now. Not a bother. And take the corner. Get up, you fucking blouse, ya. Take the corner. Take the corner. The defenders are up there. Take that corner. It's your fault if he put it out. He was fucking sitting up and he was available. Fuck you, Cherokee, you little prick. Alright, I like you if you sign in the summer, but until then you're a tosser. Now, go and score. Bruno now to swing it in. It's a good ball in. Keeper flaps at it, gets it away. Garnacho, it's Ugarte is on it. Mazraoui now. He's looking for the ball over the top to Bruno. Yeah, that's a. Oh, Bruno does well to keep it in, and it's a throw. Oh, it's a goal kick. It went out. Ruben Amorim has work to do, lads. He's got work to do here. Shaw and Amas are getting warmed up here. Oh, that's just a blind pass around the corner there by Casemiro. And Lyon are away up the left-hand side here. Yeah, it's good defending there by Delo. Good one-on-one defending. Oh, it did stay in. Yeah. Delo does well, wins a free. Or wins a throw, on the halfway line. What we saying here? Highland must do better, but Garnacho just watched him run after that and done not, says D. Nick says De Gea might not be perfect, but might be what we need, but cannot help feeling he'd have done better than Onana. He would have done better than Onana. 100% he would have. Yeah. He was doing better than Onana. Now I know he had a few blunders in him at the end of last season, but over the course of a season, I think the end of, not last season, the season before, Onana has had countless mistakes in less than 2 years at the club. And he single-handedly knocked us out of the Champions League last year, you know.
Half time.
5 minutes.
I can't get him asleep, and even threatening Daddy, he's now like, yeah. And he usually gets no, so he now wants you. So he's going to bed, but he's not.
No, I know about it. Just let me close that door. Ball by Maguire now over the top to Bruno. He'll get it before it goes out at the end line. Cross is cleared at the near post. Go home in the second ball. Let's go home in the second ball. That's really good by Cherokee. Really good close control turn and plays away. Switching out to the left-hand side. United are getting numbers back. Yeah, Ugarte does really, really well to get a foot in. Really good. Now, go on. Hit them on the counter. Lyon now plays a nice ball into Bruno in a bit of space. Bruno with a big switch to Garnacho. Finds him. No numbers flooding forward, lads. Garnacho goes back to Ugarte. Casemiro now. Out to Dorgu on the left, bit of space. First touch, little bit heavy, and it's a good challenge. Spurs are 1-1, guys, with Eintracht Frankfurt as well. Rangers and Athletic Club are still 0-0. Oh. Yeah, lovely ball by Bruno. Garnacho, you got to get your first touch right, man. Jesus, Harry, will you fucking pass the ball in and give him a chance? You're fucking hitting it at him like a rocket. Nah, you fucking idiot, yeah. Fucking hospital pass. Not at all. I mean, fucking the game is ruined with diving. So it is. Dangerous position. Right in the middle of the goal line, about 25 to 30 yards out, 25 yards out maybe. Real good opportunity here for Lyon. Yeah, well over the bar. D says that simulation. It was. T says Onana, Garnacho and Highland sweet suffering. Jesus, they're useless. Yeah, they've been poor tonight. So they have. Poor. "45 minutes on the clock, guys. Onana goes long now to Highland. Again, I mean... Oh, God. Awful showing, says Chris. Yeah, really bad. We need to change that midfield at half time, lads. We need to change that midfield at half time. I'd be shocked if Amram doesn't make a change to the midfield. They're just playing the ball in and around us, little 1-2s and switching play, and we're second to every ball. Teddy says, I'm done with Onana. Jesus, you and me both, man. You and me both. And look how easy it is for Lyon to play out. They're finding pockets everywhere. You know? Little ball over the top. Mazraoui gets a header on it. Oh, what are you doing, Maz? What are you doing? Oh, he does well to win it back. Oh, he gives away a corner. We're all over the shop, lads. Ah, oh, nightmare. Corner swung in now. It's a poor one. Headed away at the near post. Here's Hyland now. A bit of space to run into. How is that not a free, ref? Not Dogger, you're offside, man. You're going to be offside. You're offside. No flag yet. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Lyon win it back. Lads. Lyon are on the break here. They got runners inside. Big opportunity here. Oh, Mazraoui gets in a vital toe. Really good one-on-one defending. And Lenny Oro comes away with it. Come on, we've still got nearly 90 seconds before that. Hyland is away down the far end. Be strong now. Fuck off. Fucking pushed off the ball every time you get it. Useless. And there you go. Look, Bruno and Garnacho are arguing about which one he's supposed to take. Garnacho is saying, I can't press all the way in because the one in the middle is just going to pop it off to the wide man. Get it fucking sorted, lads. The fucking gaps everywhere. Come on, ref. That's a yellow card. Hyland might as well not be on the pitch. Yeah. D says, what in the name of God is wrong with us? Chris says, Mount has to come in and take Hyland off, move Bruno deeper, and Casemiro off, bring on Xerxes. John says, Hyland has to go in the summer. T says, Amram, get him off the pitch for the love of God. Yeah. But United have an opportunity now, right before half-time. We're over the 4 minutes. Bruno standing over the free kick. It has to be a good delivery. They're standing right in on the 6-yard box. Very deep line. Very deep line. Bruno now. Oh, keeper punches it. Oh, wait! Yes! Yes! Lenny Yoro! Lenny Yoro! What a goal! The ball is cleared away by the goalkeeper. He comes and punches, and everyone is expecting the referee to put the whistle into his mouth. And someone takes a shot from the edge of the box on the volley, and Lenny Oro just guides it back towards goal. And it's 1-1 right on the brink of half time. What a brilliant goal. Goalkeeper punches it away. I think it's Ugarte with the shot on the volley. Everyone is expecting the referee to blow the whistle. He doesn't. The ball is going wide, but Lenny Yoro nods it back in on goal, and it's 1-1 right before half time. We don't deserve it, but by God, we'll take it. Fucking lovely. Come on. Brilliant goal by Lenny Yoro. Just to angle it back towards the goal. Brilliant stuff. And there we go. Half time right on kickoff for the tip-off after the goal. Brilliant stuff. We will take that. Happy days. We don't deserve it. But by God, we'll take that away from home. Brilliant stuff. Breathe. Jesus, Mary and Divine Joseph. Let me take a drink of water here before I lose my voice. Right, take a second. I'm going to go get a bag of potatoes. Back in 2 minutes, alright? Let's all take a breather and then we'll discuss what happened in the first half because we've got a lot to talk about. Back in a second. Right, we're back. Oh, that was an interesting first half, wasn't it? Jesus. Let's see what everyone is saying here. With the Lenny Yarrow emojis. Get the emojis in for Lenny Yarrow, guys. Any of the channel members, get the emojis in the chat for Lenny Yarrow. That deserves the potatoes. That goal alone, says Benny. Micah says, big goal there. It was a big goal. Chris says, well done, Ugarte, to put it back in. Absolutely. Absolutely. He could have easily took that down and the whistle probably would have went. You know what I mean? Right. Let me know your thoughts in the chat, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the chat. Lenny Yarrow. Big goal. John, with the super chat, first goal, appreciate it, man. Absolute legend. Get the love in the chat for John, lads. Absolute legend. Appreciate the support as always. Being there needs to be starting games, says T. Well, look. Onana, with all of his talk, hasn't backed it up, lads. Again. Hasn't backed it up on the big occasion. You know, the issue with Onana over the last couple of years has been the basics. You know, we know the attributes he's good at with the ball at his feet and playing out from the back and so on and so forth. And it gives you that extra man. But I don't sound like Roy Keane here. Keeping the ball out of the net, that's your job. You know. That's your job. And he doesn't do the basics right for a goalkeeper. You know, his positioning is poor. He doesn't cover his angles well. He doesn't get across the goal line quick enough. His arms seem really small. And if he keeps making mistakes like this, guys, I mean, sorry, these potatoes are too nice. Give me a second. Aina with the super chat. Appreciate the support, my man. Absolute legend. Get the love in the chat there, guys, for Aina. Appreciate it as always, man. Thanks for the support. And Chris with the 29 months. The OG. One of the first subscribers of the channel. Absolute legend. Appreciate it as always, Chris. A lifeline, says Finn. What a blessing our summer signings have been, says D. Absolute 100%, man. Yeah, 100%. John says, great volley. We are lucky to be equal. Still need to make some changes. Yeah, I agree. Changes do need to be made, especially in midfield. John says, Onana and Highland is making other players doubt them. Chris says, I have to order more potatoes. Last bag. Get on it, man. Onana blunder opens the door for Binder. There we go. David says, I've backed Onana, but you can't come out with that talk during the week and then do that. You can't. You just can't, in fairness. Chris says, that mistake is reminiscent of the Champions League goals he led in. He doesn't attack the ball. Poor game there, so average, says Finn. I actually think they've played quite well. To be honest with you, I think they've played out. Now, a lot of it is down to the fact that we're allowing them to do so. You know, we're allowing them to play out. There's too many spaces and gaps in our midfield for them to pop balls and break the press. Garnacho is looking at Bruno Fernandes going, where am I supposed to go? You know, he's telling them to push up high. But what's happening then is that the number 10 or the number 8 of Lyon is dropping way deep, and he's not being tracked in with the likes of Ugarte or Casemiro, and then there's just a 1-2 pop around the corner on Garnacho, and they're out and they're away, you know. Yeah, so that's the. I think Lyon are playing all right though, in fairness to them, but a lot of it is down to the fact that we're playing quite poor. Chairman's going to call a board meeting about transferring Onana out. Miguel says, Dorgu making Maitland-Niles look like a worldly talent. Yeah, Dorgu has, he hasn't, I don't want to say too much now, but this is his third game in a row now with an under par performance. So far. I would sub Onana off after halftime. Well, there you go, guys. Let me know what changes you would make in the chat then. You know, where do you think we should change at halftime? What players do you think should come in? You know, if we're looking at what we've got on the bench, obviously the standout there so far is probably Mason Mount for me. Maybe even a Christian Eriksen. Get our foot in the ball a little bit more. You know, I think the one thing Mason Mount will give you is he will give you that intensity in terms of a press from the forward line. So the goalkeeper transfer is moving up the priority list, says Ben. It certainly is. Kevin is in. Good to see you, Kevin. Jamie says Onana is going to cost us. He's a liability. Xerxes for Highland, says David. Xerxes on for Highland, says Miguel. Move Bruno down and sub Casemiro for Mount. Mount at a 10. I think that's a good idea, to be honest with you. Although, in fairness, what we've seen over the past couple of games is that Ugarte has been the one to be substituted off, and Casemiro has lasted a lot longer, you know. Xerxes holds up play. Could be good for the second half. Well, let me ask you this then. I mean, would you take a draw now? I mean, taking a draw back to Old Trafford next week, given how we've played, I don't think it would be the worst result in the world, to be quite honest with you. But yeah, big 45 minutes coming up. Oh, we can never just do things easy, can we? Never just do it easy. Lenny Oro. Is that Lenny Oro's first goal for United? So my bet anyway, guys, is needs a lot of work in the second half. Bruno needs a shot on target. Garnacho needs a shot on target. And United need to win for my bet to come in. So we've got work to do. Chris says Casemiro off, Mount on, Bruno deeper, Highland off, Xerxes on. Miguel says, to be fair, Casemiro, I think he's finally buying into Amarim's system and playing well for the time being. Yeah, and I think Amarim kind of took a little bit of responsibility for Casemiro not getting game time as well, saying, he was learning, Amarim was learning how best to use Casemiro. And now that he's starting to understand where his attributes lie, then he's able to, play him a lot more. Playing for draws is a Spurs trade. It is a Spurs trade, but are we any better than Spurs this season? You know what I mean? So happy to see Yaro get his first goal. Man, he deserves it, says in it. Yeah, and great for him to get it in France as well. Going back to France for the first time since his move. Shaw for Delo, ? He's on a yellow, says Miguel. Maybe. I mean, we've seen Shaw and Amas warming up in the first half, and they were the only two that were out warming up. So maybe there is something to that. You could be onto something. You're not bringing Mount on in the central midfield role, surely. Well, one of the 10s, D, for either... Well, you're bringing him on for Casemiro, but you would drop Bruno back into the 6 and play Mount in the 10. Oh, Jesus. They're showing the Rangers red card there. He was initially given a yellow card. It looks a bit harsh. Right, we're back. Players are back out on the pitch. We've got one more ad, guys. We'll get it out of the way now. So if an ad comes up for you, just skip it. We'll get it out of the way before the second half starts. Shibek says, I don't think Amarim will change the setup now because I feel Highland, Dorgu and Ugarte need to be substituted later in the game. Right, guys, ready to rock and roll now for the second half? Right, we're up and running. Second half is underway. Come on now, boys. This is a vital 45 minutes here. I'm being deadly serious now. I think it's time we looked at changing The crisp selection at halftime break. Teo might be the problem and not Onana. Fuck you, John. Yeah, maybe. No changes made, which is surprising. Maguire now, ball over the top. Bruno's away. Down the left-hand side. Comes back inside. Oh, gets a nice little ball to Dargo on the overlap. He goes back to Bruno. Oh, Manuel Ugarte pulls one across the edge of the box there, and there's just nobody in the space he gets it to. That's not a foul. That's contact. That's not a foul. Fucking game. Great pullback by Ugarte. Just nobody following up the penalty spot. What are meanies? Oh, meanies are lovely, Chris. Yeah, meanies. They're, what flavour are they? I can't remember. They're gorgeous, though. Oh, no, wait now. The Teo meanies, I think it could be different to the other ones. The original meanies in the green packet are lovely, but I think maybe there could be a Teo meanies where they're like a hot flavour maybe or something. I'm not sure. Ronan is in. Hi, Jack. How we playing? Not too good in the first half. We nicked a goal right at the end to keep it 1-1. Pickled onion, says John. Yeah, that's exactly what they are. Pickled onion. Do you know what's very nice? Is a meanie sandwich. 2 slices of white bread with Kerrygold butter on it and a bag of meanies just lumped in. Now, you know, be careful not to cut the roof of your mouth between the 2 slices of bread because meanies can be quite jagged, but they are very nice. A meanie sandwich. Pickled onion, Joy. Yeah, pickled onion. They're gorgeous. Maybe we need to switch it up, lads. No, we're not doing that until the end of the season. Got this far. Fuck ye. It's funny how things work. Like, I had a post up on Instagram about a week and a half ago about Rasmus Highland potentially moving on in the summer, and it's just after blowing up since since this game. Here's Garnacho now, way up the left-hand side. United have started brightly in the opening few minutes, in fairness. Keeping possession well. Oh, Bruno just tries to play one in behind, but Garnacho comes short. Little bit of a miscommunication. Amini's blast, lovely, says Teddy. There we go. You know what I mean? Teddy 2 stoned heart. Yeah, well, Teddy, I'd say anything in a blah for you now. You know what you're talking about. Lacazette is coming on here. Player down getting some treatment here, guys. Game has stopped. Looks like Lacazette is going to come on for him. But yeah, no changes at halftime is a strange one. Brennan's bread, Kerrygold and potatoes. I mean, can you get more Irish than that? Absolutely beautiful. Brennan's bread. Today's bread today. Lacazette is on and we're underway again. It's a dangerous pass out with the low into the middle, but Casemiro surrounded like that. Lyon come away with it. Ugarte just pushes him in the back and gets a yellow card for himself. Lovely turn. Gets to the end line. Oh, Lacazette. Oh, Lacazette nearly scores with his first touch. It's a great bit of skill on the left-hand side. And he just pulls it wide at the far post. Mikatadze or whatever he's called. A lovely little bit of skill there to take it around. Gets to the end line. Pulls one back. Lacazette just... Oh, he skins it outside of his foot and it skins wide at the far post. Opens his foot up. Yeah. And Man United have started well. Lyon started very quiet, but they burst into life there. That's the danger. It's a sore one for Maguire and he stays down after it. United have a free here. Right. Come on now, boys. Come on. Yeah, well done. That's a corner ball. Good pressure by Highland. Just because you go to the fucking ground doesn't mean it's a free, you little fucking prick. Yeah, let me take 2 steps and then fall. You know what I mean? Because it's gone for a corner. You fucking... Anyway, corner to United. Let's go now. Come on. Referee having a word with Casemiro. Bruno now to swing it in. Good ball in under the goalkeeper. Oh, that's another corner. Yeah, one of the defenders with a really good defensive header over the crossbar. Really crowded 6-yard box. Like, how much more Highland does he want? Bruno now on the other side with the outswinger. Goes back post this time. Maguire to head it back across. Ball bobbling around. Lenny Oro with a strike. Dorgu gets it out to Garnacho. Hey, ref! Does well. Cross is blocked at the first man. Yeah, and Lyon are back in possession. United pressing him high though. Go on, keep pressing him. Yeah, United kind of calmed the press a little bit, but win it back. Rice as he's in, he says Dorgu's a long way to go. He does, but sure, that's what happens when you buy, a young, inexperienced player. Showing glimpses of being really good, but yeah, you're going to get that. You're going to get that, unfortunately. Lenny Yoro, on the other hand, doesn't have a long way to go. He is already there. So he is. Don't foul him. Put Ahmad on. Yeah, if he wasn't injured, maybe. Yeah. Come on, that's a goal here now. A goal, come on. Goal. Just take the pressure off a little bit. Good header there by Maguire. Jesus, lads. Highland offers absolutely nothing up front. It's all quieting down a little bit since the start of the second half. Quite enough, 15 minutes here. Ahmad will run at him, he will, yeah. I'm not watching it. Bruno pressing now up high. Dorgu is there with him. Go on, keep it going, keep him facing that way. Well done. Highlands across as well. Xerxes and Shaw now, says Barry. United are pressing quite well. Lyon struggling to get out a bit. Yeah, go on, boys, keep pressing. Yeah, they've got to go all the way back to the goalkeeper. United with numbers behind the ball, but Lyon just tiptoeing into United's third here. Again, a brilliant tackle there by Lenny Yoro. Great timing. And Bruno now with a very direct ball over the top to Garnacho. Flag stays down. Needs support. Gets it there now with the low. There's Dorgu now one-on-one with their fullback. I think United are happier to slow the game down now in the second half. 1-1. United just, keeping possession, rotating it, recycling it. And happy just to keep the game at the tempo that it's at. Obviously, probably more pressure on Lyon to come out and get maybe their second goal, given the fact that they're at home. Lovely run here by Lenny Yoro. He's tiptoeing onto the edge of the box. He could have a second goal here. Oh, and it's just wide of the near post. Really good link-up play with Bruno Fernandes there. And he carries the ball and Lyon back off. And he says, all right, boys, I'll have a go. And it's the defender's shot. but not far away. Garnacho's far too dependent on the right foot every time for dribbling. Delort too slow in decision making, says Chris. Ben with the 29 months, he says, come on, get some changes and get at them. They're here for the taking. Yeah, I agree, man. Appreciate the 29 months, as always, man. Casemiro does well to intercept. Gets a good ball out wide. Yeah, and United win a throw there. Come on, boys. Come on now. Come on. Xerxes coming on here. Yeah, it's good play. It's good play. And here's Garnacho away up the right-hand side now. Plenty of space to run into. Getting to the end line. Does really well. Wins a corner. Wins a corner. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, Highland is off. Xerxes is on. I mean, you can't have any complaints there, Rasmus, I'm afraid. Ruben Amorim. Bring the glory days again. Right, come on. 62 minutes on the clock. Bruno now with the outswinger. Header there by Casemiro at the near post, just over him. Oh, Lyon can break here. They've got numbers. They're going fast. United, Xerxes all the way back. Really, really good stuff. Oh, actually, it's Dorgu. Sorry, their haircuts are very similar. Well, here's Lyon down the right hand side. Small cross into the box. Oh, Harry let it off for Onana. He obviously couldn't hear him. I'm driving around and work listening to you better than Talk Sport. Appreciate it, Teddy. Appreciate it, man. Or Onana just doesn't talk. No, he does. He was calling for that there. You could see him. Oh, no. Oh, how did Lacazette not score there? Oh, no, it was Tolisso. He just passes it straight down the throat of Onana. All right. Yeah. Yeah. I did come up. Got away with one there, lads. Garta gets caught wrong side. Now, go on. Oh, boys, win that ball back. Lyon building up a little bit of... Oh, goes wide to the far post. Yeah, I mean, Lyon are enjoying a spell now. In fairness to them, they're creating a couple of chances, enjoying a bit of possession. You know, you just need to slow the game down again, get back on the ball. Yeah, should have been a corner. Ref makes the mistake and gives a goal kick. Onana goes direct now to Bruno up that left hand side. Yeah, and United win a throw right up in the Lyon corner. Leniora now, little ball over the top to Garnacho, protected better. Oh, it does well. Here's Casemiro now. Yeah, that's going to be a throw to United. Casemiro getting involved higher up the pitch in the second half. Second half flying by here. Nearly 25 minutes in already. Nice ball by Delot. Just Casemiro can't get. Yeah, and there's a handball in the mix there as well. And Delot does well, or Casemiro does well. And it's a free to Manchester United now. Lovely ball by Delot into Casemiro. Just can't really get his first touch right, but he wins a free because of a handball. Very narrow free here, but it's well out. A little chip ball into the box. Bruno now chips it in. Maguire with a header across, and there's a free for a push. Teddy says, should bring on Mason Mount now. I think, to be honest with you, Oh, Bruno does really well to win it back. But Lyon get it back again. I think Amram will be reluctant to bring on Mount now, to be honest with you. And the reason I say that is because I think Mount is more of an attacking threat. And are you going to take off one of your number sixes when you're 1-1 like this? I don't know. Unless it's a straight swap for somebody like Garnacho, maybe. If you're looking for more possession, you know. Oh, Lyon are in down the right-hand side. Oh, they just slip ball into the box. Strike is brilliantly blocked there. And United can break now. Xerxes, we've got 3-on-2 here. Garnacho's breaking up the right-hand side. Xerxes going on the overlap. Bruno's on the left-hand side. Garnacho needs to pick the right pass. Oh, he doesn't. Bruno stops just as fucking Garnacho is passing it. And it's a mix-up between the two players. Great opportunity wasted. Disappointing. Could have played that 5 years sooner. I don't think it was all on Garnacho. Bruno stopped at the wrong time as well. And he should have carried his run on. Like, he was nowhere near offside. He should have just kept running as well. Yeah, goal kick. Right, let's have a look at the bet here. Right, neither players with a shot on target. I need Garnacho to have a shot on target and Bruno to have a shot on target, and then United to win. Come on, boys. Not asking for a lot, but do smash a like on the video, lads, if you haven't done so already. It helps out the channel an awful lot. Let's try to get to 50 likes. And do subscribe if you're new to the channel as well. Well done, Dorgu. Good pressure and wins a free really high up the field. Good opportunity now for United. Free kick. Chance to get it into the box. Bruno on it as always. Come on. Lenny Yoro for a brace. Mason Mount is coming on, by the way. Probably be after the free kick. But he is stripped and ready to go. Bruno now. Oh, Bruno, that's a terrible free kick. Terrible free kick. But yeah, Mason Mount is coming on. Let's see who it's for. Yeah, Ugarte is off. So it looks like Bruno's dropping back into the 6. Like a lot you were saying at half time. United looking for more control in the middle. Right, Ruben Amorim has played his hand. Oh, ye jammy bastards. Here's Lacazette now. Yeah, that's okay. Lenny, oh, Lenny, don't be doing that to me now there, boy. Now, Bruno with a bit of space. Oh, sorry, it's Mount with a bit of space now. The 1-2 with Dorgu. He's got a lot to do to keep that in. Looks like he will, though. Yeah, well done. Garnacho's there to get the second ball and United win the throw. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, nice first time ball around the corner. Just goes out for a throw. It'd be so good to see Mason Mount nick a goal for us, says Teddy. It would, in fairness. It would. Absolutely. I wouldn't mind anybody nicking a goal for us, to be honest. Yeah, and Lyon win a corner. Kind of tiptoed her way up the field, in fairness. And yeah, just a blocked cross. It goes for a corner. Ball headed away at the near post. Lyon now go direct with it. Yeah, comfortable enough. Header by Delo. But Lyon win the second ball now. That's a great tackle there by Casemiro. Yeah, brilliant, brilliant stuff. Bruno now can set Garnacho away up the right-hand side again. It's 3-on-3. Garnacho's touch is a bit heavy. Oh, it falls to the path of Xerxes. Can he get there before the goalkeeper? He can't. Game is getting a bit stretched here. Yeah, Lyon just a little bit scrappy. They'll keep it in on the right-hand side here. Oh, Mason Mount gives it away and they're in down the right-hand side. Cross the 6-yard box. Oh, Mazraoui is really well placed. And United get away with one there. Oh, boys, you're very scrappy coming out there. Well done, Mason Mount. Come on, ref. Come on, ref. Go on, get into there. Don't let anyone go in there and go head-to-head with one of their players. Get in beside him. Fucking little prick. Referee is sorting out a couple of yellow cards here, waiting on players to come over. Mount gets a yellow. Anyway, we're underway again. Nice little ball by Xerxes there. Now, Bruno's got space to run into. United have numbers over. Xerxes making a run. Bruno's pass is just a bit behind Mount, but he does really well to get it out to Dorgu. Dorgu with a cross. First time into the box. Go, Garnacho. It's a great save, and he tips it out for a corner. Brilliant, brilliant opportunity there by United. And a lovely ball in by Dorgu first time. Good first touch and a beautiful ball in. Garnacho puts it down into the ground. It is at the keeper. He could go maybe either side, but it's bouncing right before him. He does well to get it on target at all. That's a corner to United. Bruno now with the outswinger. Header! Oh, it's near. Oh, it's wide of the near post. Casemiro. What a chance. Oh. Cross into the box now for Lyon. Goes all the way across. They'll keep it on the far side. Another ball in. Comes to Lacazette. He lays it off. Another cross coming in is blocked by Bruno. Yeah, it's good defending. Good defending. Cobra says Casemiro's been okay. He has, in fairness to him, yeah. Stick around, guys. We're going into the match reaction after this in about 15 minutes' time. Get up, will ya? Get up. Lindelof and Manu coming on here. It's obviously going to be Maguire coming off, you'd think. Manu is going to be coming on here. For who? Garnacho, maybe? Oh, it's really good football by Lyon down the right-hand side. Nice ball inside to them. And a strike is over the bar. Really good move. Really good move. D says, if you're on mobile when the live ends, click play now on the video that comes up on screen and it'll take you to the match reaction. There you go. There you go. If you are watching on your mobile, guys, do that. You'll automatically move into the lobby then of the match reaction video. Garnacho coming off here for Manu. Great to see Manu back. Yeah, and it's Maguire coming off for Lindelof. Oh, Bruno, that's loose. That's loose. And Lyon are on the counter-attack here. Brilliant defending by Lenny Yoro again. But Cherky keeps it out the far side. Cherky now ball into the box into Onana's arms. Close, too close, too close. Manu to score a winner, says Barry. I hope so, Barry. I would love it. I would love it. I really would. Oh, Bruno, that's twice you're after giving it away now. There's Mason Mount now in possession. Dargu looking for some options. I'm after drinking too much water. I can't hold it anymore. Oh, United are on the attack though. Dargu down the left hand side. Gets the ball back. Goes to Casemiro. I think if we score here, I'm going to piss my pants. Oh, it's the first time I want United. Oh, there we go. Right, I have to go. I'll be back in a second. Oh, still 1-1. Thank God. Thank God. Whew. Now, Delo. Pressure off. Pressure off now. Pressure off. Pressure off. Thank God. An old goal here in this game and take the pressure off as well. But yeah, Ruben Amorim in the last few minutes here with them substitutions. Very much so going for control. Which now, here's Bruno, edge of the box, cross to Xerxes at the back post. Xerxes! Yes! It's 2-1! Joshua Xerxes! Blah, 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 blah. What a ball out with Bruno Fernandes. And United have robbed them. We're going to go to Old Trafford with a lead. 2-1 to Manchester United. What a brilliant goal. And you know what? On the basis of this second half, we deserve it. We've been the better team in the second half. And we've created the best chances. And now we get the reward. What a brilliant goal. I'm so happy for Joshua Xerxes. The ball is just floated to that back post. And look at them scummy Glazers looking on. Look. What a brilliant ball there. Kobbie Mainoo winning the second ball. Down to Bruno Fernandes. He hangs one up at the back post and the defender can't get to it. Xerxes is there with the big head of hair and he knocks it in. 2-1. United win. Yes. Get in there. What a brilliant header. He was brave, Xerxes. He was going in. He could have took a belt, in fairness to him, and he kept his eye on the ball. And he gets the reward. 2-1. Manchester United are in the lead. Lovely stuff. Manchester United are going to remain unbeaten in Europe. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. And there's John with the super chat. Appreciate it as always, man. What are we saying? Xerxes should have started, says Michael. Well, look, who cares? He got the winner. You know. Nick is there. Teddy says yes. D says Xerxes. John with the stickers. 2-1 says Patrick. Joey is in, says sideshow Xerxes. There you go. There you go. Now get that ball out over the end line. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Are the Glazers there? They are. That's the first time they come up on the screen. I didn't realise they were there. I seen Jim Ratcliffe earlier on that the camera went to him, but that's the first time now they've showed the Glazers. Fucking come on! Yeah, Nana's taking the piss here now to the supporters. Fucking, yeah, he doesn't really have a lot to be saying, really. Family just left. How's it going? Oh, you came at the right time, Oshin. Seriously, you know what I mean? It's been, yeah, it's been a little bit frustrating. But here's Kobbie Mainoo now coming up the right hand side. Go get a third. Go get a third, and put the tie to bed. Five minutes of additional time, guys. Good run by Lyon now up through the middle onto Xerxes. Come on, go get the third. Yes, Kobbie Mainoo, bit of space. Gets it onto his left. Oh, he gets crowded out. Xerxes with the strike is blocked. Come on. Here's Bruno now. Cross to the back post again. Xerxes in the same spot. And the header away now for a corner. Exactly the same cross now for Xerxes, but the defender is a little bit closer to him this time and can get the header away. Bruno now to swing in the corner. Oh, it's headed up at the near post. Keeper is under it. I mean, how are you giving a free for that, like? Like, are the keepers playing a different sport these days? The man who jumps up, the keeper still punches it perfectly. Because there was a slight touch on him. But anyway, 2 minutes of the 5 gone. Oh, referee, come on now. There was fucking studs in there on Lenny Yoro. That's a dirty one. How long is left, says Teddy. We've got about 2.5 minutes of additional time to play, Teddy, and we are out the gap with a win, hopefully. But United have a free kick here, just waiting on them to take 10 yards. We go short with it. Yara now just pitches a little one up to Xerxes to hold up. Yeah, it's great. Look at that. It's brilliant by Kobbie Mainoo. Lovely close control to keep United in possession. And United will be happy just to recycle the ball now. Oh, not like that, Casemiro. Don't give it away. Right, Lyon coming up the left-hand side now. United need to get numbers behind the ball, which they do. It's all very narrow. Brilliant, Xerxes. Brilliant defending there. Big and strong and comes away with the ball. United have numbers here now. Delo with a little chip ball forward here to Bruno Fernandes, who has space for a cross. Oh, he jerks inside. Needs options. Goes to Xerxes. Tries a little 1-2. Lyon clear it. Kobbie Mainoo is there. Lacazette, foul him there. Foul him. Just foul him. Take the yellow card. Well done. Yeah, well done. Well done. Good foul. Up the other end of the field. Now Lyon coming down the left. We've got less than 60 seconds on the clock. Oh, ball inside and the strike is blocked. Doesn't even go for a corner. Lyon will keep it in. Out there. Lyon now going to chip it into the box. Arenoy turns in on his left looking for a strike. Turns back to Lacazette. He's looking for a strike. Oh, it's all around the 6-yard box. Oh, Nana with a save. Oh, it's 2-2. He's offside. Surely. Oh, it's 2-2. It's 2-2. They've snatched it. They've absolutely snatched it with 25 seconds to go. Cherokee with the goal. It was a complete and utter pinball machine in the 6-yard box. Ball played in. Lacazette swivels on it. Comes back to Cherokee. The strike is there. No. Delo's playing him on. It's 2-2. Delo's playing him on. They get the equaliser right at the death. Fuck. Yeah, the strike comes right to Onana. He parries it back out into the danger zone. And Onana, again, lads, I'm sorry, your goalkeeper has to be doing better than that. Strikes come in like that, you've got to put him away from the danger zone. And he puts it right back into the path of Cherokee, and he has a little chip ball, and it's 2-2. And just like the first half, the second half ends with the tip-off, and it's 2-2. A Manchester United throwaway win right at the death. Andre Onana again, lads. Andre Onana again. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Terribly disappointing. Terribly disappointing. Look, there's a lot of positives to take out of the game, and we'll talk about them in the match reaction that's coming up, guys. But United leave a victory behind them, it has to be said. We worked the second half really well, built our way right up to taking the lead, and just to throw it away with the last kick of the game like that is so disappointing. Andre Onana with 2 mistakes. Lyon with 2 goals. You know? Guys, we're going to jump over to the match reaction. If you are watching on YouTube, stay where you are. If you're watching on your phone, like Dee says, once the live ends, hit the play button. You'll move straight over to the match reaction video. We're going to jump in there, talk everything about the game. Please do join us. We're going straight into it now in 2 minutes' time. Don't go anywhere. Go get a cup of tea, glass of water, whatever it is. We've got plenty to talk about. Please do smash a like on the video on your way out if you haven't done so already. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And we'll be over to the match reaction. See you over there in 2 minutes.